Hello, and welcome to this week's installment of I'm Fine, Everything is Fine podcast. I am your host, Drew, and with me is my co-host and producer, and really a consigliere of sorts. He's always there for me, through thick and thin, and I would, if we met in a movie theater and he had his dick in the bottom of the popcorn, I would proceed to be excited if I felt it when I was reaching in there. So that's Evan.
Drew, that's a really cute way to describe how we actually met. I was actually at the movie theater with my dick in the bottom of the popcorn, and Drew was like, "Hey, man, I know we don't know each other, but I'm pretty hungry. Could I get some of your popcorn?" And I said, "Yes,
golly.
but the best popcorn is at the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
So you gotta dig in there a little
He said
bit."
that's where all the butter drips all the way down
And he
to,
dug in
and
there.
then I dug down in
grabbed
there.
grabbed a hold of my hog, and he said, "Give me that."
Anyway, that's Evan.
Anyway, I'm Evan. I'm the producer of the podcast that's led. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Shout out to him. What's up? You feeling good? How you holding up?
Feel okay? Feel
Yes.
pretty good.
Feeling good?
How do you feel?
Whew, feel good. That's what I need to get out of. I just ate a fucking hoagie from
Yeah,
Wawa.
you ate a hoagie?
I just ate a hoagie from Wawa a minute ago.
And how was it?
It was pretty good.
Just
Fucking
pretty good.
scarf that thing down, dude. Got it. You always gotta get bacon, but they pay $2 extra. So what are you gonna do?
$2.
Yeah, it's usually $2.
That's preposterous.
But
That's
anyway.
preposterous. Listen. In Red Dead Redemption, I have a bounty of $7.50 in a country.
$750.
Yes.
Is that
no,
a
no,
lot?
no. $7.50.
$7. That's your redemption. That's your.
That's my bounty. That's how
That's
much.
That's how much you're worth.
That's how much. Well, that's how much the time to go out and get me is worth.
It's worth $7.50.
Yeah, I had.
Are we talking like 1800s numbers, or are
Yeah,
we talking?
it's 1895 is when it takes place.
So that's like a couple $100 today.
It's a couple $100.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, you're not really worth it, Evan.
So,
You know what? We're just gonna end the show on that.
The reason I stopped playing initially was one because I lost access because I was game sharing with a buddy,
Oh.
but also because I
got shut down by the algorithm.
I got shut down by the algorithm.
Yeah, the
Steve's
algorithm
gonna Tom
caught
Cruise
you.
Mission Impossible
You're
through
good,
our
Brew. You're
through our
good.
set. Good
That's
shit.
right.
But fucking
So what
my
else?
bounty.
Yeah.
My bounty. I had 4 bounties total
Okay.
across 4 different towns.
Okay.
One
Yeah.
was $120.
Okay.
The second, $170.
Okay.
Third,
Uh-huh.
$200.
Okay.
The fourth,
Yeah.
wanted dead or alive.
Whoa.
Yeah.
What the what? What's
Yeah.
that about? I don't
Well,
understand.
I caused so much ruckus when I first got the game.
yeah.
Well, so what
What's the
happened?
highest you can get without becoming dead or alive?
I think it's 200. Maybe
Oh.
250 or
Oh.
300.
I'm thinking it's going to go up to like $20,000 or something like
It's
that.
1895, bro. Nobody's got that money.
They didn't have that many dollars in the entire U.S. economy back then.
Exactly. Like, what do you mean? You're lucky if a bloke has $10 on him.
Bloke, good word. I
Thanks.
could listen to you over there.
But yeah. So I racked up quite a reputation
Okay.
out in Red Dead Redemption. So my first day and a half of playing it when I got it again
Yeah.
was just fucking paying off my bounty,
Yeah.
just making enough money so I could just be a free man and do more heinous shit. And now I have a bounty of $7.50.
Listen,
Shit happens, guys.
Yeah, dude. It sounds like you're having a lot of fun with it, though.
I'm having so much fun, bro. I
Yeah.
can't put it down.
Do you
It's
save
all-
it? Do you save your game on your memory card?
No. There haven't been memory cards since fucking 2008, dude. Maybe even further ago.
Do they have enough space? Do they have more than 3 spaces for your initials when you save it on your memory card?
Here's the thing, bro. You can name it whatever you want.
Can you name it a curse word? Can you name it like cock and balls?
No, I tried to name my horse in Red Dead. I tried to name him Little Dickhead.
Yeah,
He wouldn't let me.
that sucks.
Said this uses profanity. I said the whole
Damn.
game uses profanity, bro. They drop a couple N-words with hard R's.
Well, okay, hold on. I didn't hear any N words with hard R's over there.
I don't say it.
I did see a really funny clip. I don't know who it was. It was on a pretty popular, I guess, YouTube channel. But it was some guy who was apologizing for using the hard R, and then he realized he was trying to apologize for using the R word, not using the N word. These are two white dudes talking about it. So he's like trying to apologize for one thing, and he starts saying hard R, and the one co-host thinks he's talking about one thing, he's talking about another. But he's like apologizing for saying it in the past.
Yo, I'm sorry that
So funny.
I'm sorry that I'm so racist.
Anyway.
I can't even get an apology
So-
video right.
Let's get off the N word. I don't want to talk about that. But
Okay.
so, all right. So
No arguments here.
I was in rural Virginia. I went on my trip to the Shenandoah National Park.
Yes, you
Shenandoah-
did. Yes, you
Shenandoah
did.
Valley.
When you want to talk about it?
Yeah, it was really cool. I stayed at a nice hotel. My fucking hotel was just filled with federal agents. The entire place was just loaded with federal government agents. The entire thing. It was really fun.
Why? What'd you do?
I didn't do anything. I felt very secure. I felt like it was the most secure hotel to be in.
Fucking Joe Biden was probably staying in your hotel. You had no idea.
It wasn't Secret Service.
You sure?
Yeah, it was like Customs and Border Control or something, but there was like 40 of them there.
Are
Like
you
no
positive?
shit, 40 of them.
Are you positive?
Yeah. Oh, maybe they're charading.
Maybe they're just in disguise.
Oh, like we're in disguise this week.
It
If
would
you're
be
watching,
would be a pretty big secret, wouldn't it?
if you're watching our YouTube episode. Yeah, but the other cool thing about going down there though was they have plastic straws and plastic bags. No more paper straws when
You're
I went
such
down
a
there.
Republican, bro.
Dude, it was so great. I was like, "What's that?" They were like, "How many bags do you want?" I'm like, "What the fuck do you say?"
What do you mean, bro? You got a fucking box back there that I can take home with me?
And they didn't give me a straw, and I was like, "Oh fuck!" And I asked for a straw, and they were like, "Oh yeah, here." And they handed me a straw, and it was like a real plastic like turtle killer, and I put it right in my drink. And I
They
was
have
like, yeah.
they have plastic straws here in New Jersey still, dude. You just gotta look. You gotta find them. You gotta find those blessed establishments.
Find the ones that are still having them and still grandfathered in.
and just be like, yo, we're homies now.
Yeah.
Yo, that chicken smells so good.
Yes. Steve Evans' roommate is cooking chicken in the crock pot right now.
In the crock pot.
In the crock pot, it's seasoned a lot, and it's really good. We're cooking in the crock pot.
Yeah, the crock pot.
Cooking in the crock pot.
Crock pot.
Cooking in the crock pot. Season it up, and it's really good, and we're cooking it in the crock pot.
Everybody jump.
Crock pot.
Crock
Crock
pot.
pot.
Crock pot.
I
Crock
don't know what's going
pot.
on. Oh,
I'm working on my crowd work.
yeah, that was good.
How'd I do?
No, that was great. I can't
When
wait
I
to put
front
that.
a Christian metal band.
I can't wait to put like into like a monster mix up on the YouTube. Oh yeah, but listen, everybody was definitely nicer in Virginia than New Jersey for sure. Like super nice.
You
I
find
went-
that most places you go outside of New Jersey,
it
people are
was
pretty
so
kind.
much nicer. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's wild, dude.
It's very
Absolutely wild.
strange.
Oh, while I
Because your
was-
first instinct is still to be like, fuck this guy. But
yeah,
they're so nice that you're like, whoa.
Yeah, it's I'm more of like I'm more of me personally. I'm more of like a quiet person out in public. But I just like kind of mind my own business and I don't get
I
involved.
prefer to not be spoken to.
Yeah, just like I'm good. Like what? And then like I have family members actually. Evan, it's so funny you say like we
Dude,
brought this up.
That's
I got
crazy. So do I.
You asshole. So I go and I have family members that I will be out in public with, and you know, like I said, I'm very like.
It's just fucking embarrassing, bro.
No, it's not embarrassing. It's just like I'm very closed in. Like I'm not talking to anybody while I'm out. I'm just excuse me. Like I'll be the most polite person, but I'm not like striking up a conversation with people.
Uh-huh.
And then I'll have family members that'll just make jokes at people, like, "Hey, what's up? Yeah, isn't that funny?" I know. And I'm like, no, I don't want to talk to anybody
Couldn't
right now.
be
Please
me.
don't talk
I'm
to me right
not-
now. I don't feel like talking to anybody. Please stop.
Sometimes
It's
they'll
not like-
catch me in a good mood.
I wouldn't say it's cringe, but it's just like not. It's outside my comfort zone.
I get borderline cringe depending on how the conversation gets steered.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, of course. But down in Virginia, everybody was really polite. It was really nice. Everybody was really
Nice.
nice. Yeah.
Nice. That's nice.
I went to a Sheets. That was great. Sheets are good.
Yo, I've only had one experience at a Sheets, and the fool making my hot dog
Yeah.
had no arms.
Wait, what? The person making your hot dog had no arms.
No arms.
I think. Did you talk about that on the show before?
I had to have.
Yeah, for sure.
I had to have.
Definitely.
No arms.
Anyway. No legs, no legs, no legs, no legs. But listen, while I was driving, I decided to go through the valley, through Shenandoah Valley, from one town to the next. And while I was on one of these back roads, I think it was like 320 or 340. It's a motherfucking hitchhiker.
Did you pick him up?
No.
Why not?
I'm sorry. Just like screamed into the microphone. No, I like
Why
saw
not?
the guy. I was like, nah, sorry, and I just like.
Just been like, yo, buddy,
No, dude, I couldn't.
you want to suck my dick for a ride?
Shut the fuck
20
up.
miles.
You wouldn't do that.
20 miles.
20. What?
How far would you go if somebody offered to suck your dick?
Wait, what are we talking
Say
about?
you pull
Put me-
over.
Set me up.
You
here.
pull
Set me
pull
up.
over for this hitchhiker, right?
Okay, yes.
You pull over for this guy.
This old dude. It was an old guy, old white guy,
Even better. Takes his teeth out.
glasses. He had like a trucker's hat on.
Takes his teeth out. Says, "Son,
Yeah,
I'm prepared to." Where are we right now?
Virginia,
What part of Virginia?
like rural Shenandoah Valley.
Rural Shenandoah Valley.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how far Virginia Beach is. From
Very far.
very far.
Yeah.
Perfect. Son,
You're like perfect.
I need you to give me a ride to Virginia Beach.
Okay.
What? Okay.
And I said, what?
What's in it? What? You want to know? You want to know what's in it for you, son?
What's that?
I will suck your dick.
Where are you going?
How far? How
Would I-
close to Virginia Beach does that get me?
Okay. I'll take you to where I'm going, and then you can get the fuck out.
How close to Virginia Beach is that?
It's still a long way.
It's still a long way.
Yep, that's it.
Okay.
Sorry, Sonny.
Don't apologize. You got me halfway there, homie.
That's true. Good point.
Maybe
And
even
I got
more
my
than
and
halfway.
I got my dick sucked in this
you got your
hypothetical.
dick
This is
sucked.
great. I
See,
got
we
it.
help each other.
Anyway, it was fun. I had a blast.
Good.
I did some hiking. It was cool. I didn't get eaten by a bear or anything like that, which was wonderful.
Thank God.
My rental car was great. Yeah, it was just a lot of fun. It was great. It was a blast.
Hell
I
yeah.
had a really good time. So,
I'm
anyway.
excited for you.
yeah.
I'm excited for you.
Oh my God. Speaking of, we were talking about like having plastic straws and plastic bags when I went down there.
Back when we were a free nation. Yeah.
Actually, in New Jersey, someone proposed legislation to ban baby wipes.
Oh yes, I saw that.
You did see
the
that?
non-flushable wipes.
Correct. Yeah,
Mhm.
they would all have to be flushable. So
Because you fucking dumbasses don't understand the concept of a non-flushable wipe. You
Yeah.
keep fucking throwing them in the toilet
yeah,
and trying to flush them.
yeah, but arguably, even the ones that say flushable, they're not flushable. You shouldn't really flush any wipe. You shouldn't really be doing that.
Yeah, but then alternatively, you want our landfills to fill up with just shit wipes.
I don't know, but what I do is I'll wipe my. Okay, so
Yeah, what do you do, bro?
Yeah, go ahead, dig yourself a hole, you asshole. No, go ahead.
How do you
So-
wipe your ass?
I fucking wipe my ass with wipes, with baby wipes, dude
With
wipes,
dude wipes.
dude wipes or baby wipes.
You're such a misogynistic.
I
man.
know. I don't use girl wipe. Sorry.
What the fuck is a girl wipe?
No,
first of
dude
all?
wipe. The dude wipe is a brand.
Oh, I know.
Okay, yeah. So
I
I use either dude wipes or I use Walmart brand like flushable wipes, but I don't flush them anymore. My neighbor had a problem where their shit got clogged up, and I'm fairly certain it was ours. It was like me.
So what? Do you just have a
flushing through-
tube that you
connects.
feed
That
out your
connects.
window? You just
I
fucking
think me
toss
and
them.
I swear to God, I think me and my neighbor connect, and I think that their shit got clogged up because of us. So ever since they had to get their shit fixed, I was like, I'm never flushing the flushable wipe ever again.
That'd make a killer animated
Now this is all
movie.
speculation. I have nothing to prove this. This is just me being incredibly guilt-ridden person, grew up Catholic, and just had all that terrible guilt. I'm just kidding.
I need to repent.
Happy St. Patty's Day.
Lord, I
Lord,
clogged my toilet with my neighbor.
these
We did it together.
These unflushable wipes of sin in my heart.
Even the flushable wipes are guilty. Did you just hit your tooth?
I did a fire, I think. Oh, my God. I'm good. My tooth's still there.
Oh.
Whew.
Fuck.
Anyway, what happened? You good?
Yeah.
Whew. Good
Yeah,
Lord.
yeah. Oh, This is empty.
All right, I digress. Let's change gears. So, I heard about this. There's this company in Canada. Okay, they're getting the green light to mass produce chemicals like MDMA, heroin, cocaine. They already do THC and stuff for research.
I want me some of that
For
cocaine.
research purposes for other Canadian establishments or like universities and stuff like that.
Okay.
So they're like mass producing it, and the Canadian government just gave their first time just gave their approval for it.
That's pretty cool,
It
Canada.
is. I know. Do you think we're going to learn anything from these experiments on drugs?
We're gonna learn that they're fucking awesome.
Do you think there's any okay, so like when I was in 8th grade, or 8th, Jesus Christ, it was not 8th grade. When I was in senior year, I remember being in health class, and the teacher in the health class, we were doing our drug lesson, like in health. And they're like, when you smoke weed, it only lasts 15 minutes, so don't even try. And by that point, I had already smoked weed, and I was like, it lasts like all night. Like, we'll smoke once, and we'll be stoned for like a couple hours, and then we'll go to bed. Like, what is this guy talking about? So, like, when you hear them doing research on drugs, do you think there's going to be like any myths that they can that they're going to be able to like get rid of, or like the MDMA helps with this, or cocaine can actually be medicinal for that, or
cocaine.
Or is there any?
medicine.
Do you think there's any medicinal properties as like a supplement for like heroin, like at all? Like, I don't think they're ever going to find something.
I don't
like
think so, and I don't want to sound like I'm advocating for people to start doing heroin or anything.
No, but
So,
last episode or 2 episodes ago, I said something about everybody should do a psychedelic drug or something like that.
Oh well, yeah. I mean, I think if you can handle it,
Yeah,
for sure,
of
try
course.
something like that.
Yeah.
But that's very wildly different from saying, yo, if you take heroin,
Yeah.
you can fly,
Yeah. I know.
or like you take cocaine, you can run through
Cocaine.
walls,
Yeah. True.
which you probably can, but
Yeah.
it's not always a good thing. So don't do drugs, kids.
Don't do drugs.
And if you do drugs, be very, very
Wait till you're
careful.
wait till you're
about them.
25.
Yeah, do them with people you trust.
Do it with people you trust, like family members.
If it feels shady, it probably is shady. Sometimes
Make sure you get it from a reliable source.
that's the most important thing.
Yep.
And if you're freaking out, remember, you're on drugs. It's not forever
That's true.
until it is.
Until it, you do it so many times and it turns you
Yeah,
crazy.
then that's on you. That's just you being a fuck up. You being a fucking idiot. Don't do that.
Never made choices like that before. So listen, did you hear about? Tell me if you heard this or not.
Have you heard this? Have you heard about this?
Have you heard about this? This. No.
Have you heard about this?
Ooh, nice.
Have you heard about this? This whole episode's just a concert.
I'm gonna supercut that. That was funny. The Philadelphia Phillies. Did you hear about the 6 Phillies that died of brain cancer? That they're now linking back to the AstroTurf at Vet Stadium. Now I couldn't find the names.
I think I read something.
I could
about
not,
it.
for the life of me, I couldn't find the names of the actual Phillies that they're talking about. But 6 dead Phillies from the PFAs, the forever chemicals. You know those things? The most interesting documentary, I don't know if it's still out there, but it's called The Devil You Know, or The Devil We Know. I've recommended it on the podcast before. If you ever get the chance to see it, I think it might even be on Prime. It used to be on Netflix, but not anymore.
It's about all the plastics and shit.
No. They talk about the PFAs, those chemicals that they weren't here, and then they were here, and now they're everywhere, and you can't get them out of everybody's system. Everybody has them in their system, and it depends on how much more you have and like how much havoc they're wreaking in your body. Anyway,
Probably destroying.
so
you.
6 of these Phillies back in the AstroTurf, they played 80 fucking games on Vet Stadium, AstroTurf, and 6 of these guys got brain cancer from it.
Holy shit.
Yep, and so I'm sure there's going to be some class action going on, some suing, and some people getting hopefully some money for it. And I found the most interesting part of that documentary about the PFAs was that they had to go back to blood samples from military soldiers from the Korean War.
I do remember you bringing this
Right,
up. Now,
1950, because Teflon came up like in the late 50s or the early 60s is when DuPont started making it.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, they had to go back to blood samples from the 50s just to find blood that didn't have the actual PFAs in them when they were actually testing for it like 20 years later.
That's
Wild.
wild.
But hey, listen, now food doesn't stick to your fucking pans. What do you want, America? Do you really want to have to wipe your pans that fucking hard?
Do you want sticky pans?
Do you want sticky pans? No, we don't. So we die of cancer. And that's why we do it like that, because this is America and that's the American dream.
Hey, listen. A lifetime of hurt later on will save you a lifetime of time in the kitchen. Just remember that.
Like seriously, like you're sitting there, you're scrubbing, you're like, God damn it, I'd get cancer just to not have to scrub this fucking hard on these pans. That's it. Just give it to me right now. That's it. So DuPont came along and solved that problem. So now that's what we all got.
So now you have cancer instead of a sore elbow.
Right, exactly.
That's hilarious.
Yes. Anyway. So where are we at time-wise?
21 minutes.
All right, cool. So Bert Kreischer,
He put out a new special, right?
he put out. Thank you. Yes, Razzle
Called
Dazzle.
Razzle Dazzle.
Razzle-dazzle.
Yeah. How the fuck did this happen?
I don't know.
What
You're
the
like it's like an
fuck?
anaconda. You're being eaten
Yeah,
alive,
yo,
Evan. Do you want me to get the knife?
I might need it.
You're good now. You look great. You look very comfortable.
I feel comfortable.
Feel great. So, anywho, so Bert Kreischer's new special. I saw this material last year at Fully Loaded.
Oh, so it's reused material,
Razzle-dazzle.
Bert.
Oh,
Fucking
no.
calling you
No,
out, dog.
Stop. It's just at the end of it. That's it. You put it in a special, and that's how you kind of like
I know.
immortalize.
Yeah, I know how
more
it
or less.
goes. I know how it goes.
Immortalize it. Regardless, it's very family heavy. So unless you want to hear a guy
family
talk
man
about,
now.
unless you want to hear a guy for an hour talk about his family, it might not be for you. But if you're cool with it, you know what I've realized now, the way Bert's comedy is, I've seen it a couple times live, and now I've seen it twice live, and now I've seen it, all of his specials. I like all of his stuff because he is the guy. Like, let's say you're at a social event. Like, let's say there's 4 of us. He's the guy that's at the top of the table, who's very funny, who's telling all the stories. He always has a good story. He always has a good, like, that's the vibe that I get from Bert.
Yeah.
It's like if you, and he'll put stuff in there that's very like comedian and like is of stand up comedy, like, technique or a callback to something that was funny, or he'll throw a little detail in there just to make the next little part be a zinger, So he does it, like, and he is a comic, don't get me wrong, but that's what the vibe I get from him is, like, it's you're there like a party and he's funny, and like that's the story that he tells. So if a lot of that is derived from his family, a lot of his material, so unless you like that, you're not going to like him.
Right.
So, but his literally like every bit was about his family all the way through, But I loved it. Did you watch it or no? Not yet.
I didn't watch it yet.
Yeah,
I
said, I saw the material. I watched it again. I still loved it. But
this is his second. He put out one not long ago.
No. It's been a little while. He did 2 back to back, like around the pandemic, and then he quit.
Okay.
Not quit. I'm sorry, he didn't quit, but he just like stopped.
But he just chilled out. Yeah.
Yeah, he stopped for a while, and then this.
Tom Segura just put one out.
Yes.
Ball
yeah.
Hog, right?
No, Ball Hog came out a couple years ago. I think Tom's going to have another one coming
I don't know.
Joe List has one coming out soon. Mark Norman has one he just filmed, and I'm excited for that. I want to see how he looks on a special now and see how far he's come. But that would be my recommendation for the week. Watch Razzle Dazzle for Bert. So I'm not going to give a recommendation at the end of the episode like we usually do. But regardless, listen to this.
Okay.
So, I said, like, I saw Bert last year in Fully Loaded. He's doing Fully Loaded again. They just announced it.
In Las Vegas.
And so I bought tickets to go see it in Las Vegas, and I am super fucking pumped for it.
When is it again?
So,
July?
July, yeah. It's in the middle of July. It's gonna be fucking hot as balls, dude. It's
Yeah,
gonna be
is.
like 120 degrees every day, dude.
Mm-hmm. Middle of the desert.
So here's the thing. I'm going for a couple
Stay
days. Tell me
hydrated.
what you think. Okay?
Okay.
Whether you're coming or not.
I think
You ready?
that,
Ready for this?
The Earth is round. I
Shut
think
the fuck up.
God is good.
I think.
Sorry, Savannah.
Sorry, Savannah.
Oh, let me fucking throw my feet up now.
Oh! Yo, pull your whole computer off the table. It's hooked on your shoe. It's hooked on your shoe. You got to pull it off. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Anyway. So, oh, shit. Oh, my God. I'm going to attack my
Oh, no. Wow.
All right.
The attack of the technology.
So, here's my question to you. Okay. So, I'm
core.
going to go, when I go to see Bert in Las Vegas, I'm going to go for a couple days. Made accommodations for a few nights.
You might as well. I mean, yeah, if you're going all the way out to Vegas.
Let's say I'm going, I'll be there for like a total of 4 days, 3 nights. So, first day is day, whatever. Do whatever when I get there. I want to get there as early as possible. Check into my hotel and do whatever. The next day is the show.
Uh-huh.
Then I have a day where I can do whatever the fuck I want. And then the next day I leave. And I can leave whenever I want. Probably late at night I'll leave. Something like that.
You didn't book your flight yet?
I didn't book my flight yet, no. That's the last thing I have to book. So my question to you is, on that day when I can do whatever I want, should I stay in Las Vegas and literally just drive all over Las Vegas and do whatever the fuck I want and go see touristy shit? Or
where else would you go?
Well, I'm renting a car too. What I would do is I would drive all the way out to the Pacific Ocean, like in like CLA, and then come back to Las Vegas.
How far is that ride?
By Apple TV, Jesus Christ. By Apple Maps, sorry. By Apple Maps, it says 4 hours and 15 minutes, but realistically, it's probably like 5 hours, maybe even longer.
Probably like 6 or 7.
Yeah. So I don't know. I really want to do it because that's on my bucket list too. So is Las Vegas. Las Vegas is on my bucket list.
Just LA is on your bucket list, or specifically like driving to LA?
Seeing the Pacific Ocean is on my Pacific Ocean, Coast Highway, the Hollywood sign. I want to see the Rams Stadium, but I wouldn't be able to do everything, but I'd be able to like drive down, see the coast, maybe come back and then go back to Las Vegas.
Maybe save.
Maybe like pick up like some weed, smoke some weed, and then head back or something. Nothing crazy.
Maybe save
or
LA for like its own trip.
Save LA for its own thing.
Because otherwise, you're going to go, and anybody that's been to LA is going to tell you that whatever you did is the wrong thing to have done.
True. Good point.
They're going to be like,
good point.
You did this. You should have done this.
Yeah.
Just
with that.
Just save it for a separate trip.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I do.
Not that I've ever been to LA to tell you.
You've never been, though?
To tell you. I mean, I'm so LA. I'm in
maybe
LA
I'll just leave it up for the moment, or you know what else?
Yeah.
You know what else depends? It depends on what I do, especially that first day. Like if I go out and like see a bunch of shit in Las Vegas and like feel like I saw like my fair share of touristy nonsense, and then the next day I do Bert, and then the next day following I'm like, I could go. Maybe then I'll go.
That's the other thing is anywhere you go, you got to come back.
Yeah, I know. So I would have to leave early in the morning. I'd have to come back. Like I have to leave at a respectable time, like 6 or 7.
Either that or you're gone.
You're
gone all day.
Oh yeah, I know. So maybe you're right. Save it. I'll devote all my time to Las Vegas. I'm sure there's plenty of shit out there. Or if I have to, maybe if I really get crazy, I'll drive up to Henderson or something. I'll drive. I don't know. I'll drive to the desert and jerk myself off and stick a cactus on my ass and then come back.
You could totally just go out in the middle of the desert and do some weird shit that nobody's ever going to know.
Yeah, that is true.
If you ever had a weird craving,
go
do it in the desert.
Yeah. Should I film?
Go eat a bunch of drugs and sit out in the middle of the desert until you start seeing stuff.
I like where your head's at with this. This sounds nice.
And then just hang out, be like, yo.
So should I eat an obscene amount of drugs and then just sit in the desert?
Yeah.
And then just should I do this at night?
What you should do, right?
Sorry, I just fucking
This is going to take some commitment.
I inhaled my own spit.
Whoever goes with you.
Yeah.
Whether it's me.
Okay.
Your brother.
Yeah.
I guess who's out? Rename anonymous.
No, it's you two, really. It's just
they're going to bury you.
Yeah. Up to your chest.
Up to your shit. We don't want to suffocate you. We want to give you room to breathe.
Right.
And I might even give you a hand to work with.
A hand job? You're going to give me a hand job?
I'll give you a hand job.
Okay.
But I might even give you a hand to work with.
Okay.
But you're going to be buried in the sand.
Yeah.
And then you're just going to be fed an obscene amount of drugs.
Just a bunch of drugs?
Yeah.
Oh,
in the middle of the desert.
I like this. This sounds great.
So then you're hanging out.
Yeah.
And then whatever happens, you know?
I think this is good. Let's do this. But the reason why I choked on my own shit earlier was because I was thinking.
What?
Well,
Choked on your shit?
yeah.
What are you fucking saying to me right now?
I just gasped. Do you not? I just gasped at the mic. Remember?
Yeah.
Anyway, when that happened, the
episode.
reason why I did that was because I could go out and stargaze. Not to sound gaze, but I could go out and stargaze. Like,
you could really stargaze.
get away from like the. I know, like, listen, I'm sure there's plenty of light pollution from Las Vegas, but if I get,
But you drive far
if I
enough
drive,
out.
if I drive far enough out and pull over somewhere, that would be so cool to be able to stargaze a little bit.
Just be careful. You don't want to get killed by some hillbillies. Hills have
No.
nice shit out there.
Is that what it is?
It's the inbreds.
Like they were like affected by the nuclear blast and shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds right.
And now they live on the outskirts of Vegas, preying on people like you.
Like me, like, yeah, and they're like, "Ooh, I want this fucking guy.
I want this fucking
I want this guy. Look at all the meat on them bones."
Look at this fucking cutie. I'm gonna go.
Does he have matching sunglasses? Does he have sunglasses that match his regular glasses that look just like his regular
Yo, is
glasses?
he wearing glasses right now, or are those sunglasses? I can't fucking tell.
They're prescriptions. Oh, he's so cute. Look at that fucking cutie.
How much you spend on those?
Oh my gosh, you're funny, dude. I like you. I'll keep you around.
The inbreds like you, bro.
Mm.
They're eyeing you up. They said. Oh, my eyes have adjusted to the shades.
Yeah. Oh shit. It's fucking bright. Oh my god. I'm glad I'm wearing these
Yeah,
sunglasses.
keep them on.
Yeah, keep it. I think we're gonna wear sunglasses every episode now. This is great.
The anonymity.
Let me ask you a question. You ready?
Let me ask you something.
Yeah. What does bi-weekly mean to you?
Every other week.
Bi-weekly.
It means I like to have fun every week. With
Means
both
my week-
sides.
means my
with
week goes-
weekdays and weekends.
My week goes both ways.
My week goes both ways, bro.
It'll suck my dick and fuck my ass. Oh, so okay. So you say it's every other week? It's bi-weekly.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Why? What do you think bi-weekly
Nothing.
means?
It was on Reddit and someone said it, and I always thought bi-weekly means. I thought that was Steve, not the dog. Bi-weekly means twice a week.
That's twice a week to me.
Yeah. It's
No,
every other
bi-weekly
week.
is every other week, I
Yeah.
imagine.
Is that what you think it is?
Yeah.
Okay. Like, what if I said it was semi-weekly?
Semi-weekly?
Yeah. Like when you say
Means-
semi-annual, that means it's twice a year.
Semi-weekly?
Hey Siri, what does semi-annual mean?
Okay, I found this on the web for what does semi-annual mean? Check it out.
Occurring every 6 months or twice a year. So
Read
what?
it to me, bitch.
So what if you said semi-weekly? That means twice a week, right?
Twice a week, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Halfway through the week and then again at the end of the week. Yeah, semi-weekly.
Okay. I don't know. Twice a week.
Twice a week. How often?
Anyway, people got really angry at each other.
Occasionally.
There was like people getting like their comments deleted on Reddit, like talking because people were like it's twice a week. Some people were like it's every other week. That's what bi-weekly means. Anyway, I just wanted to get your take on it.
Reddit's a cesspool of degenerates.
I love Reddit. I talked about on last week's episode that Comedy Mothership in Austin was being opened by Joe Rogan.
Mm-hmm.
Elon Musk wants to set up his own utopia in Texas.
Elon Musk, dude, just stop doing stuff.
I'll go there.
Just
I'll
chill out for
I'll
like.
go. You want to come with me? Let's go.
No, I don't.
I'm gonna retire there.
What does Elon Musk's utopia look like to you?
Listen, as long as he figures out how to like take my shit and get rid of it and not smell, I'm good.
What do you mean take your shit and get rid of it? Like
Well,
take your stuff?
No, like it's utopia. They should have like some sort of sewer system. So as long as he can take care of my shit and just take my kernel, like the shit that I give him, he takes it and he's good.
That's all you look for in a
Also,
leader?
I want him to process my sewer. Yeah,
That's all you look for?
that's all I look for. I don't care anything else.
Boy, do I have an electoral candidate for you. His name is His name is Poopery. Outdoor bass
Poopery.
smeller.
Yeah, I was trying to think about this earlier and I couldn't fucking put my finger on it. Fun with Dick and Jane with Jim Carrey. Did you ever see that movie?
I'm being indicted.
Yeah, isn't that has vaporizer in it, right? Like the spray.
Vaporizer, something like that. Yeah.
Is that a thing?
What do you mean? Is that a thing? Yeah,
That's a thing, right? That's part of the story. The plot is what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah.
The
I
vaporizer.
think so.
It's like it's a spray that vaporizes poop.
I'm pretty sure they got something like that.
That's in the movie, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I had like a dream.
Dog, it's been a long time since I've seen that movie.
Maybe we should watch Dick and Jane. Fun with Dick and Jane. Who plays the female lead in that?
You want me to remember the name of a woman?
Was it Taya Leone?
I don't know.
Jesus Christ.
Woman number one.
Hey Siri, who plays opposite Jim Carrey in Fun with Dick and Jane?
I don't know how to respond to that.
Because it's a woman.
Hey Siri, thank you. Don't kill me in the Alien Uprising. I mean, Robot Uprising.
Hey
All
Siri,
right, she disappeared on me. She's gone.
who is the actress that plays Jane in the movie Fun with Dick and Jane?
Which one? I found 2 Jane movies. Fun with Dick and Jane.
The 2005 one. Nothing to read. You just fucking showed me, you dumb computer.
First world problems.
My stupid smartphone doesn't know what I mean when I ask it who the actress of this movie.
You know, it's there was like a time, I can't remember when exactly it happened, but it was probably in the last 10 years or maybe about 10 years ago now, where Google got like really, really good at figuring out what you were trying to ask it. And you could just use like a couple of adjectives to describe something, and then it would just know, is this exactly what you were looking for? Like, especially when you were looking for like an actor or something, you'd be like, did this actor who was in blah, 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 who played and lost his hand in a movie in a jungle or something like that. And it would fucking like be able to figure out who you wanted to know.
Pull the Robert Downey Jr. talks
Yeah.
about losing his arm in new role for Jaws. Yeah.
No, I mean like Siri, yeah, whatever. We're asking about a particular movie, like whatever. We're not giving like we're not doing the right parameters. But like when you go to Google and you like type it in and you're like trying to figure somebody out, it like there was a point like about a decade ago where it was like all of a sudden they figured it out, like where they're gonna be able to tell you exactly what you're looking for, and it's fucking weird. It's creepy.
It's very creepy. I just so I'm looking at you, right?
Yeah,
Look-
how do I look?
You look like the Unabomber.
I was
bro.
just gonna say that. I knew you were gonna say that. That's very racist of you.
Is it? I
Yeah.
thought it was more ageist. of
No,
me.
how's my beard look? Does it look good? My beard
Looks
look
like the Unabomber's beard.
he was really grizzly rather. He was all fucking.
Or
Hey, is that Grizzly Adams? Oh man, Grizzly Adams. That's
what was the Unabomber's name?
Ted Kaczynski?
Ted Kaczynski.
You think I look like Ted Kaczynski?
Yeah,
Yeah.
a little bit.
Okay. All right.
A little bit.
All right. I'm cool with that.
Do you have all that money?
What? Did he have money?
Didn't he get away with a bunch of money?
I don't think so.
I know. Who is the bloke that jumped out of the plane?
J.D. Cooper or something like that, or yeah, J.D. Cooper.
JD or DD Cooper?
Yeah.
PP Cooper?
Yeah. Yeah, that was him.
Yeah. Sorry.
No,
Okay.
you're good. Is that it? That's all you want to do?
That's all.
You got a clip? You got a clip for us this week.
I do have a clip.
All right, hit it.
It's
Let's
a very funny one.
Let's go. Clip.
I worked with young adults with like disabilities, and it was the best fucking job I've ever had. There wasn't like a bad thing about the job, which was weird to me. And like I was trying to justify quitting, and I couldn't figure it out. And then one night I was smoking weed, watching Shutter Island, and I was like, oh, what if when I try to quit, they're like, quit what, buddy?
That's
like,
funny.
I flashback to like taking to the trampoline park. I'm like,
Oh, that's funny.
I'm like, wait, I've been retarded the whole time. We didn't know how to tell him tell me. We had to make him think he was part of the program.
Oh shit.
That was Aiden McCluskey.
Aiden McCluskey.
AIDS Man 109 on TikTok.
AIDS Man 109.
AIDS Man.
AIDS Man.
Like HIV.
Yeah, that's funny. AIDS. That's a good clip. That's pretty funny. I like that.
As soon as I saw it, I said, I have to show this to Drew.
Yeah.
And then I said, wait.
I'll play it on the pod.
Play it on the pod.
Very beautiful.
So shout out Aiden McCluskey.
Shout out to him. Give him a follow. Check him out on YouTube.
Give him a follow.
Give him a follow. This is kind of like the news thing, and I wanted to kind of read the story to you. And it is incredibly sad, okay? It's incredibly sad.
I'm ready to not cry.
But there's a shock to this that's like, really? Like, really? You really didn't know that kind of thing? Okay.
Okay.
But anyway, I'm going to read the story to you a little bit. I'm going to kind of glaze through it. Sorry.
Yes, please.
I was going to read it word for word, but I realized that in my sunglasses and how ridiculous how I look like the Unabomber, I can't be reading like this story. So,
Shades off for a sec.
no. Anyway,
Okay.
So the story is this woman describes shock of finding missing husband's mummified remains in the closet. So the story,
Mummified?
yeah. So I read the whole thing. The story goes on to say that this guy was like kind of, first off, they were already kind of like a little bit reclusive, a little bit a hoarder, a little bit, you know.
Okay.
And her husband already had like mental health issues.
Okay.
So he apparently decided to go inside their basement and like behind like a stack of stuff, like into like a crawl space. I guess he took his own life. They couldn't find him. They didn't know where he went. Reported him missing, and they never found him for months. And they just attributed the smell to like the cats that they had and the dogs that they had and all this other stuff in the house. And oh, it was an old house, and what's that smell? Oh, it must be the sewer, or it must be the natural gas. So they had the gas guys come out, and the gas guys are like, no, it's good. We capped it. It's fine.
Yeah, there's no gas.
The sewer guys came out. The sewer guys put a cap on something, and they're like, yeah, no, it should be good. And it kind of stopped most of the smell. And yeah, the guy was just in the basement the whole time, and they couldn't find him. And then there he is.
And they find his mummified remains.
And he's just in there, mummified. And he's dead. And they found him. Yep.
There's a story.
Go ahead.
No, that reminds me of a story that I listened to recently. I don't know where it was.
Yeah.
I forget. It escapes me.
Yeah.
But it was this old woman.
Yeah.
Who didn't check in with anybody. Had like no family.
Yeah.
She was in her attic.
Okay.
And she was searching for something. She slipped.
Yeah.
And fell through.
Yeah.
And ended up like in the walls.
Yeah.
But they were thick concrete walls.
Yeah.
And in between the concrete was all this insulation.
Yeah.
So nobody can hear her
Yeah.
in there.
Yeah.
So same thing. They report her. She ends up being reported missing.
Yeah.
They look for her. They can't find her.
Yep.
They're like, oh, well, I guess something happened.
Mm-hmm.
Years later, her house is rented to. People are like, there's like this weird funk going on. Same thing. They can't find it. It changes hands. Eventually, they're like, we want to do some renovations. Let's check this out.
Shit.
And they find her like in the walls.
Oh my
Fucking
god.
slowly just decomposing. Half a fucking person.
That's rough. Dude.
Fucking crazy, right?
Let me ask you a question. So, since you've been like out on your own, like you grew up with your parents, you moved out. Mm-hmm. You've never been like by yourself, right? You've always had like a roommate.
Yeah.
Always had a roommate.
Yeah.
How do you think you would do by yourself? Good, bad?
Before.
You never want to know, or?
I mean, if the financials weren't a thing,
Right.
who knows? I don't know.
Okay. Let's say it was an option. Would you take it?
Probably.
Yeah. Well, if you like get paid, yada yada, or something comes across your desk and you can afford it, you would be by yourself.
Yeah.
You would do it.
Yeah.
Just for the sake of doing it, or is that something that you want to do?
Well, for the sake of and like I know he would, so like.
Yeah, I get it.
Just like why not?
Yeah.
Try it out.
Gotcha.
I'd probably be lonely, truthfully.
You think you'd be lonely?
Like I like my alone time, but I also,
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never
lived.
never been like completely alone.
Me neither.
So like,
Mm-hmm.
other than like my parents are away, while
Yeah.
my sister's at school.
Yeah.
You know, like they're both at work, or
Yeah.
my mom went somewhere, my stepdad went somewhere. Like,
Yeah.
other than that, I've never been like completely alone.
Mm.
So I don't know. I don't know how I do.
You can't leave, Evan.
I might lose my.
We're gonna
fucking
slap the
mind,
handcuffs on you if you try to leave.
I might go crazy.
Yeah.
I might.
Don't go crazy, you know.
Either that, or I would enjoy it so much I would never want to be around another person.
What'd you say? I'm
I
sorry.
said either that, or I would love it so much I would never want to be around another person.
Love what so much?
Just being by myself, and I would just move out in the middle
Oh,
of nowhere.
sorry. Yeah, I
Go
asked you
completely
a
off
question.
grid.
I asked you a question, and I just looked like, what?
It's okay.
But yeah, so or you would love it that much, and you just be like, all right, I'm good. I can do this
Just
forever
like
now.
I'm out. Yeah.
I'm out. I'm gonna be by myself forever
Later,
now.
guys.
Yeah. Would you have a dog or a pet?
Yeah.
You would?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take her with me,
Yeah.
and then just fucking watch YouTube videos on how to like live off the land. I'm gonna do that.
Live off the land. Evan's gonna live off the land.
And then just do that. Just go somewhere.
I
Just
know. So,
fucking hang
like,
out.
okay, there's a spot in the back of my brain where I'm like, dude, that's what I want. I want to be able to like fend for myself and blah blah blah. And then when bones comes to tits and like you really gotta fucking sit down and be squirrely and learn how to do it, I'm like, nope, not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. Sorry, never gonna do it. You're never gonna teach me how to do it. Not
Yeah.
gonna do it.
Yeah.
Steve agrees. Or you see what I'm talking about at least. Yeah, true.
Squirrely motherfucker right there.
Yeah, hey, listen, he would probably if out of the three of us, he's
Hey,
surviving.
hey, listen,
Out
I
of
was
the
gonna
three of us,
say,
he is
Who
surviving.
knows how to survive a plane crash? Fucking not me. He does. Not me.
Oh golly, I'm too big to. I'll be dead.
Oh
I'm too
yeah.
big.
I'll kill myself on impact. I don't want to survive a plane crash. I don't want to survive any major event. You can take me with you, Lord.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah, like
I'd
that.
want to survive.
Any Final Destination movie, I would have stayed on the plane.
Yeah.
I would have stayed on the freeway, and just been like, Lord, take me now.
Lord,
'Cause
take
otherwise,
now.
you're gonna come up with some really creative way
Yeah.
to fuck me up later on.
Yeah.
It's just gonna be 10 times worse.
True.
So, take
Whoa.
me now.
Take me down. Take me down to the paradise city where the grass is green and the girls are pretty. Oh, won't you please take me home? Yeah, yeah. Take me down to the paradise city where the grass is green and the girls are pretty.
All right, enough. We're gonna get hit with copyright.
Yeah, we are. That was pretty good though.
Axl
That was
Rose is
fun.
gonna come for us.
Anyway. Okay.
Homies,
okay.
money hungry. But okay, we're
Money
at about
hung-
48 minutes.
Oh, we gotta go.
Do you have any recommendation? No, you don't have a
I
recommendation.
already gave
You
mine.
already
Watch
gave
Razzle
yours.
Dazzle and go see Bert on the Fully Loaded Comedy Tour. He's
Yeah.
got killers like Shane Gillis, Giannis. Jesus Christ. He's got Shane Gillis.
Dude, Jesus Christ is
Fortune.
there?
Yeah, Jesus Christ is there.
Dude.
Fortune Feimster's going to be there again. Big J. Okerson's going to be there again. David Tell's going to be there again. He picked up somebody else too. Lewis Black, I believe he picked up. He's got a lot. It's going to be good.
Cool. Very
Yeah.
cool.
Anyway, check it out.
I'm a fucking horrible producer, dude.
You're not horrible.
No,
You're
I'm
good.
not. But
I love you. All right.
okay.
Have a good week.
Hang
Oh,
on.
yeah, you got a
Hang on.
record.
Do I have any recommendations? No.
All right, I'll see you. Goodbye.
No, I don't.
No, I'm just kidding.
I
You
recommend-
have to have a recommendation.
I recommend Dave Portnoy to sponsor me. I reached out last episode and
Oh,
I got
yeah.
nothing. So get back to me, dude.
Maybe I can splice that in somewhere.
What's up with that?
We can splice it somewhere. I'll put it in. Yeah.
But okay, yeah, that's all.
All right.
Have a great week,
You
everybody.
hey, you have a great week. Thanks for doing this.
That's
This has
where I
been
leave
fun.
you.
Bye, Savannah. Love
This has
you.
been
Do you have
fun.
anything to say before we go?
Bye, Savvy.
Let's see if we can get her to howl.
She
Yo, I
said
love getting. Hold on,
feed me.
wait. I love getting dogs to howl. Let's see if we can get her to howl. Okay, you ready?
What? She's like, you want me to do
Ready?
what? She's not buying it. She's not biting. She's looking at you like you're retarded.
She was gonna bite my face off. Actually, I should probably stop.
She was thinking about it.
God, was that like the most?
I know, Mama. I know.
I know. Now she doesn't like me. I don't think. I think I fucked up.
No, it's okay.
What do we give it?
But
All right.
okay, yeah, that's all.
All right, this was fun. I can't believe I howled.
We're keeping that.
We're keeping it in. All right. Have a great week.
You too.
Love you. See ya.
Later.
Peace. Deuces, everybody. All right. Woo, that was fun.